now, so I wonder what his unit composition is going to be. Like, I wonder what his plan is right now. I think he tends to favor Spire in this matchup. He's probably going to go for Mutas. I mean, he is saving up gas right now. Wouldn't be surprised to see Mutas.
Something interesting.
Oh, you still with us here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Alright, alright.
He's still producing Hellions, and he got Blue Flame for them. So it looks like he's probably going to go some kind of mech, which is pretty interesting because you don't see a lot of mech versus Zerg these days. I mean, it used to be the thing to do back then, but recently I haven't seen a lot of it. I see a lot more Marine tank play.
Yeah, that's true. And I've actually, I don't know how much you've watched lately, but there's this new style that's cropping up against Zerg, which is just really heavy Hellion and Marine with no tanks, and then you just use like really good Marine splitting to deal with the Banelings, and then you just have tons of Marines left over. So if they go Muta, it's really strong, but I think it requires pretty insane control.
I think the insane slow push from Terran is just where it is right now.
Yeah.
Just slowly moving out, taking your time, realizing you don't have to really rush.
Mm-hmm.
If you make the Zerg kind of make a mistake, you wait for them to make a mistake rather than you just push out on the creep. You'll probably win a big engagement.
Yeah.
And push right in.
Right. I've actually, I play Protoss, so it's a little bit different, but I have been favoring really turtle-heavy play against Zerg too lately. Basically just getting a really, really strong army and then continuing to expand, because I think ultimately Zerg has probably the weakest late-game army, arguably. I mean, Zerg Lords and Infestors are pretty sick.
They can be easily countered if you catch them before or you end up stopping them.
Yeah. Alright, so right now we do see baLLcuZZi is scanning the front and killing those tumors with his Hellions. He did that last game too, and it's a pretty sick play because he's preventing the creep from being spread across the map, which obviously helps him immensely. And Tom is just sticking on 2 base here. He hasn't busted down these back rocks yet, and he actually hasn't busted down the rocks for the high yield, so he doesn't really have the best game plan here for his third, which he probably should have taken by now, to be honest.
Yeah, he knows the Terran's on 2 base, or does he? I'm not even sure. He doesn't actually know that baLLcuZZi's on 2 bases. He might be assuming that he's still on 1 or just getting his second because he went that Hellion, but
yeah, that's very true.
he needs to get some scouting information. That seems where he's going to fall apart this game, if anything.
Yeah.
I don't think he realizes that baLLcuZZi's going mech, which might hurt him if he gets a lot of mutas out and those Thors are out there.
Yeah.
Here comes the mutas, actually.
He is going to attack the main with quite a few, though. Let's see what kind of damage he can do. Pretty good turret placement so far. Oh, is he going to magic box that Thor? I think he's going to go for it, but the SCVs come out.
He's pretty spread out.
Oh.
Ooh. He's eating 2 volleys there from the Thors.
Okay, yeah,
all the mutas seem to make it out alive.
Yep, he didn't lose any. That was pretty sick. He microed that Thor pretty well. He pulled the SCVs out to save its life. Very nice. Minimal casualties from both sides on that one.
Well, if you notice, there's a barracks just floating over the little river valley between the 2 bases.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
legit.
I think he saw those mutas coming.
Yeah, and now he's got the sensor tower up, so he's going to be able to react to the muta harass pretty well right now. I mean,
unless they come from this side, the right
might
side.
Might as well just go kill that barracks, right? Probably better shit to
yeah.
kill. Nice, slowing down the third here.
See, now baLLcuZZi's in a really interesting position because Tom is getting his third. I don't think he doesn't know about it, but Tom has locked sort of baLLcuZZi in his base. He's afraid to move out right now because he doesn't have that Thor count he wants. He only has 2 Thors, and Thors is so slow that they can't deal with the speed of the mutas. Oh, he's going to lose all these Hellions in middle.
Oh, yeah, he is. You know, dude, I just noticed Tom is going Roaches right now, which is actually pretty solid. He's going to use the mutas to control the map right now, but I don't know if he's going to make any more. Like, he's got a pretty good number to pick off drops if they come, to do anything, harass the base, and he's just going for muta or for Roaches right now. He's getting a movement speed upgrade right now, which is ultimately what you have to do against mech, I think. Roach is the way to go. Even though, I mean, they can kind of suck against tanks at times, but, if your macro is good enough, you will eventually overpower them.
Yeah, definitely. The Roaches are really good against the mech if you, because especially those Hellions will be sort of leading the charge in, and you can eat up a lot of those Hellions with the Roaches.
Yeah.
But I do see a lot of Lings being produced for Tom right now, so I'm interested in this decision. I guess he just wants to kind of have the Lings as sort of the swarm unit to get in there and just maybe harass a little bit, but...
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, he does actually have +2 melee upgrades. So I mean, maybe he's not going to make a shit ton of roaches. Maybe he's just making a handful. I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, they're good against mech. Why not?
He's just knocking down the backdoor rocks. Tom to his, well, could have been third, but now his third's over there at the looks like that 11 o'clock position.
Ooh, pretty good muted D right now from baLLcuZZi here. He's got really nice Thor spread. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Obviously going to be weak to a direct frontal attack, but I mean, Tom isn't committing to that right now, so pretty awesome defense here so far.